What's all these doTERRA ranks all about? I mean, how do you navigate through all this stuff? I mean, it seems kind of complicated. Don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna cover all that in today's video. Boom, shakalaka. Wow, I don't know where that came from. But I do know what's going to come from this video, which is more knowledge and information on the ranks and how to hit them as well in doTERRA. So here we go. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Hey, this is Lance McGowan with Essential Oils Me, and there are 12 ranks within doTERRA that individuals, yourself, someone you know, somebody you don't know, has hit, will hit, and that's awesome because it's all about helping people. And these ranks are just kind of a more formal recognition of that and really help you to develop a sense of accomplishment with regards to the amount of people that you have touched and improved their life with. And I'm going to cover that in the next section as an overview.
Hey, this is Lance McGowan with Essential Oils Me, and today we're going to talk about the top 12, that's right, 12 doTERRA ranks. And so when you get started as a wellness advocate and basically want to earn part-time or full-time income with doTERRA, or even just earn your oils for free, keeping these ranks in mind will kind of help you see what's available, what opportunities there are, and kind of help you to basically know that it's possible. There's lots of people that have hit all these ranks, and so it's really encouraging to see. All right, so the first rank or position is a wellness advocate, or also known as a consultant, and 50 point value or PV is what qualifies you for that. And PV is kind of basically like $1 per point in general. So that's kind of the principle you can think about. So as long as you're doing that, then you can qualify for that rank, which is pretty easy to hit. I know for me, I do at least 125 to sometimes 200 PV each month, depending on what specials there are. So that allows me to easily accomplish that and anyone can too. And so there's also other ranks or other things that you can get started with as a wholesale customer, which is outside of this. But yeah, the wellness advocate is for the folks that are interested in sharing and building with doTERRA, and that rank is right there. It's the first one. All right, so the second one is a manager rank, and so that's when you have 500 organizational volume, and you can think of organizational volume as kind of like sales, and so it's how much product that you were able to move based on the amount of customers or wellness advocates that are within your organization. And that is also assuming that you're doing 100 PV or personal volume in that to qualify for commissions and income. And so I have other videos that are going to actually break down each one of these ranks that I'm going to go over. So just know that there's a lot more to each one of these ranks than what you see. This is just kind of more of an overview. All right, so the next rank is a director, and so that's when you have 1,000 in organizational volume and you're still doing 100 point value to qualify for commissions. The next rank is executive, and that's when you're doing 2,000 in organizational volume and 100 personal volume. And so you can kind of see a little trend here. It's like, basically the director was double the volume of a manager and the executive was double the volume of director, but not so much with the next rank. So elite is actually one of the most important ranks within doTERRA, and I would say it is the most important because this is really the foundational rank that builds all the other ones, and I'll cover that in future videos that I'm doing on all these ranks specifically. But just know that elite is the most important rank in doTERRA, and it's 3,000 organizational volume and 100 personal volume that you're doing yourself. And so again, the elite is the building block, if you want to call it that, for all of the other ranks. And so this is going to be super critical in being able to hit this rank, but then also help other people do that as well. And the next rank is Premier, and that is 5,000 in organizational volume and 100 personal volume. And this is the first rank where you actually want to have some sharers or builders under you, because it's not just 3,000 organizational volume or just putting people on your front line. This is where the strategy actually starts to come in, and it's helpful to have some people that have raised their hand and say, hey, I want to share or build part-time or full-time with you and want to kind of grow my business. And so this is the first rank at which now there's actually people that have to have volume being put under them for this rank to qualify. And so the strategery comes into play right here, basically. Okay, so the first leadership rank is silver. And again, every leadership rank kind of here on, also when you see the organizational volume, just know that it's also strategically placed under certain people as well, which I will cover in other videos that I'm doing. But yeah, just know that there's more to the story than what you see this little circle as. But yeah, so silver is the first leadership rank, and it's 9,000 in organizational volume, and again, assuming you're doing your 100 personal volume or more. And I would say if you're going to be a leader within doTERRA, you need to probably do not just 100, but 125, 150. So not only you're leading by example, but you're also qualifying for any specials in the month as well. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. This is kind of the 100 personal volume is more like a bare minimum basically to qualify for commissions. But yeah, I do at least 125 each month, and that goes up to 150 or 200 again based on the specials in the month. The next leadership rank is gold, and so it's 15,000 in organizational volume and 100 in personal volume. And so I have another video more on the income side and what you're earning, but this is more just kind of what volume is needed. And you can kind of think of the volume as, man, this is how many, there's a lot of people that you would have helped with regards to this, and the organization also grows with that. But with every organization, you can kind of see how much it's needing to grow in order to hit that rank. So again, organizational volume you can think almost as like sales dollars. So you have $15,000 a month in sales for the organization, roughly. And, that's kind of a rule of thumb, but it's not like exact. But yeah, that's the way to think of it. And then when the next rank would be platinum, and that's 27,000 in organizational volume, and you're doing 100-point personal value yourself. And then diamond is the next rank, and that is 36,000 in organizational volume and 100 in your personal volume. And then the next rank is blue diamond, and it's 75,000 in organizational volume and 100 in the personal volume category. And then the highest rank within doTERRA is presidential diamond, and that's 162,000 in organizational volume and 100 in personal volume. And so there's a leadership book that comes out every month or so, and you can basically see how many people have hit all of the gold and above ranks. And it's amazing to see that book just get thicker and thicker every time I see it. It's like, oh my goodness, it's so cool to see though, because it's like, wow, people are growing their business, helping a lot of people, and the income is just a direct in relation to how many people they're helping. And so that's really cool to see. And I always kind of pinch myself and remind myself this is oils. This is oils that we're helping people with, and it's cool to just see so many lives being changed from a health as well as an income standpoint. And so this is really encouraging to see. And yeah, that leadership book can also be seen online digitally as well. And so that's really a great way to see how doTERRA has grown over time and how people's lives have been changed. So the next steps are to click the links in the description to learn more.
As you can see, there are 12 different ranks that you can hit within doTERRA, and really I look at these ranks again as just a way of measuring how many people's lives have been impacted. And the more people you help, the more income that you get. And so it's always about helping more people, and then as a side effect, you get more income. And there are certain things with regards to each rank that you need to accomplish from a strategic standpoint to make sure you can hit them more easily, I will say. And sometimes people are more senior in a rank because they have a lot more volume or a lot more sales, but it maybe isn't as strategic with regards to the legs. And so a lot of that depends on momentum and how fast growth occurs, but then also which people raise their hands and say, I want to share oils with others. I would like to build doTERRA part-time or full-time, or I'd like to earn my oils for free. And so if that is the case, then yeah, that is a different conversation. doTERRA is a product education based company, and so it's always going to be about adding value to the wholesale customers, and they make up the majority of the business, and that's what it should be. And for me, the biggest test of any network marketing company is, would I be a part of it regardless of the business opportunity? And for doTERRA, it's a resounding yes. I use the products every single day. I absolutely love them. They've changed my life. They've improved my quality of life dramatically. It's hard to imagine life without them. I actually don't want to imagine them, because if I do that, then I'm going to need an oil to help me with the stress of that. So I just, whew. No, we're not going to think about it anymore because then I will need an oil for real. But anyways, that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click the subscribe button so you can catch more video updates, or make sure to click one of the links in the description box below so you can continue to get your learn on.